Hello students, welcome to Spectra Education Academy. In the previous videos, we completed vector addition and vector subtraction. Now let us proceed with the vector multiplication. Yeah, so under this we have, let us continue with the dot product. There is other name for it is called the scalar product. So after completion of this, we'll proceed with vector product. So first you write the equation. There are two vectors. Dot product between two vectors is equal to, we write A, B cos theta. So looking at the equation, you give the definition of dot product. The dot product between two vectors is the product of magnitude of those vectors and cosine angle between them. So see, product of magnitude of those vectors means what? These two vectors are having only magnitude, no direction is included, and cosine angle between them. So this is the way to understand. Look at the equation and try to understand the definition of dot product. Now, how to understand with the help of diagram? Say there is a horizontal surface on which there is a body. Suppose vector A. So vector A is applied. This vector can be force. So let us say vector A is applied. This vector can be force. Suppose due to the application of force, you can expect that the new position of the body is here. So new position of the body is here means what? You can assume that it can get the displacement. This is vector B. So this is force. This is displacement. Now the component of vector A. Suppose if angle is given here. So this particular will be component of A, that will be, you can say AX is equal to A cos theta from the idea of resolution. Now A cos theta is the component of A falling in the direction of displacement. So therefore you can write that A dot B is equal to A cos theta with B. So you can take another example. Suppose this will get in friction. Suppose there is an inclined plane. Yeah. So suppose if you have a body on the inclined plane moves down means what? Displacement will be this. When body moves on inclined plane, there will be normal reaction. There will be weight acts vertically downwards. Then this will be the component of mg. It will be mg cos theta. Now this is mg. So if you give angle here, so this is the direction of displacement. The component of displacement in the direction of mg will be s cos theta. So now s cos theta is what here? S cos theta will be b. Mg will be a. So mg is what? Weight. So it is another way, the force. So therefore it is also correct that A dot B is equal to A into B cos theta. Both the ways are correct. So finally, A dot, this is the way correct, this is the way correct. So in this case, S cos theta or B cos theta is the component of B in the direction of B. So question may be asked to find out A cos theta, mentioning some values for A and B, mentioning the vector in the form of I cap, J cap, and K cap. Okay, that will come in the numerical part. Now, so let us talk about examples. What are the examples? So first is work done. Work done equal to, we write F dot S. So it means it will be F of S cos theta, it can be in the case of body moving down along rough inclined plane, or else this can also be. In the first example, in the first case, this is a diagram. In the first diagram, this is the second diagram. So keeping in mind second diagram, you can write like this. Keeping in first diagram, you can write F cos theta is a component of F in the direction of displacement. So this is F dot S. Second example also, let me give you. This is the first example. Second example. So you might be knowing power is the rate at which work is done. So work is again what? F dot S by T. So S by T is displacement by time is velocity. So it will be F dot V. So if you remove dot, you'll get a FV cos theta. So therefore, remember the dot product between two vectors. Dot product between two vectors is a scalar quantity. So work is a scalar quantity. Work is scalar quantity. Even power is also scalar quantity. Even in class 12th syllabus, there will be magnetic flux. So what is magnetic flux means? Pi is equal to B dot A. So if you remove dot, you will get BA cos theta. So magnetic flux is the scalar quantity. Even electric flux also you can write. This is magnetic flux. Electric flux is E electric field into cross sectional area. So you can write EA cos theta. This is in electricity. Particularly we come across when we discuss Gauss law, we'll get this. So this is in magnetism. Now, so these are the examples of dot product. Now there are properties of dot product. Properties. The first property is dot product obeys commutative law. It means A dot B is equal to B dot A. Second property, it obeys distributive law. So it means that A dot B plus C. So can be written as A dot B. So A is distributed both B and C and A dot C. Now third also you can discuss. If two vectors, if vectors A and B, if vectors A and B, this A and B may be force, B may be displacement, A may be force, B may be velocity. So A and B are parallel. A and B are parallel. What does it mean? Theta will be 0. So remember, you have written that A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So cos 0 is 1. So therefore you will get maximum AB. Suppose if vectors A and B are perpendicular, so therefore A dot B is equal to AB cos 90 you will get. So because theta is 90, perpendicular means, and we are acting at 90. So it vanishes minimum. Then after that, suppose there are unit vectors, imagine I dot I, J dot J, K dot K. So these are the unit vectors. How to understand? So these are parallel. So how to understand means, you take a cube like this. So you can draw x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Suppose let us say this is x-axis. So you can draw one more x-axis. So let us say, so I cap and I cap, which are parallel means angle between them theta 0. Next, you can take j cap like this. So this is y-axis, unit vectors along y-axis is j. This is one more y-axis. So therefore unit vector is j. These two are parallel, once again angle between them is 0. Then where you assume k, z-axis. So this is z. So even you can take z here also. So k is the unit vector along z-axis. These are parallel. So once again theta will be 0. So once you get back, A dot B is equal to AB when theta is 0. So therefore I cap is the vector and B is also I cap. So unit vector magnitude is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Similarly, J dot J. Similarly, K dot K. These are all equal to 1. Now if you move to I dot J, Z dot K. So these are all the unit vectors and K dot I. These are also unit vectors, but unit vectors are perpendicular. Perpendicular means theta will be 90. So it get vanished. So if we remove dot, there will be cos theta, cos 90 will be 0. So therefore, I dot j, j dot k, k dot I is equal to 0. Now, suppose if two vectors A is equal to, its representation along x-axis ax, its representation along y-axis ayj, its representation along z-axis azk. Similarly, vector B, its representation along x-axis bx, its representation along y-axis by, along with unit vector bzk. So it is very simple to get a dot product. I and I only you need to multiply because I dot I is 1. General practice is you need also to multiply ax by j. But I dot j is 0. Similarly, I dot k is 0. So you don't need to consider others. So enough to consider I dot I, j dot j, and k dot k. So therefore, ax, bx only you will get, ay, by, and az, bz. So this is the result. In case if some numbers are given ax, ay, az, and bx, by, bz, so you can proceed accordingly. Numbers are uncertain. You will also get the numericals like this because you got a dot b is equal to a of b cos theta. Even you have also written that a cos theta of b. So these are only magnitudes. You may get the numerical that b cos theta is the component of b in the direction of a. In the direction of a. So how will you get the numerical means? B cos theta is equal to a dot b by mod of a. Similarly, okay, Jay, better you write down this as like this. Yeah, B cos theta is finished. Now you can also write this as A cos theta into B. So how can you write this? A cos theta is the component of A, in the direction of B, So A cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by mod B. Even so, you may can expect numerical based on this formula. You can expect numerical based on even this formula. Even you can also expect numerical to find out angle between A and B. So cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by individually mod of A and mod of B. So you can expect numerical even on this step also. So in place of A, you can expect force. In place of B, you can expect the displacement. These are the two vectors which gives work done. So dot product between force and displacement gives you work done. In place of A, you can expect force once again. B, you can expect velocity. Dot product between these two will give you power. So this is one example. Next step. So in place of A, B, you can expect. Even in place of A, you expect the magnetic field. So magnetic field we represent B. In place of B, you expect area. So that is A bar. So this gives magnetic flux. Phi, the magnetic flux. So in case of A, you can expect electric field. In place of B, you can expect once again area. So electric field is represented as E. This is A. This gives electric flux. So students, in my next video, I'll continue with the numericals based on dot product. Thank you very much for watching my video. But don't forget to share and subscribe with your friends and relatives.